Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. So today I am here to film a full face of makeup that I forgot that I had. So this is something that I do quite frequently because I have the memory of a goldfish. So literally 6 seconds later I'll be like, did I do that thing? Do I have this thing? Blah blah blah. I have a weird OCD when it comes to like my memory. I just don't have much of it, so I thought I would incorporate that with my makeup. A lot of these products it seems like I've not used in a while, hence the not remembering that I have it, because I do have like a big makeup collection. I like to buy a lot, it's like a hobby. So let's start off with a primer. So I actually do love this primer, but again, I completely forgot that I had it because it was buried deep within my foundation primers. So it's the NYX Marshmallow Primer. This isn't even an old product. This has been out less than a year, and I know that it went quite viral because I know like NYX are coming out with like so many primers and so many products recently, which is amazing. And they, you know, I mentioned this so many times, but they do tend to send me products to test out. So this was one of them, and I do really like it. And I just remember it being really moisturizing because my skin currently is quite dry. It's still very sensitive. I'm still on my rosacea meds. They don't seem to be doing as much, so I think my body is just used to the antibiotics now, so I might have to pause on them for a while. But using a primer like this, which A, smells amazing, and 2, again, feels really nice and just softening on the skin. I just kind of remember it kind of giving me a bit of a soft plump look. So it's quite a dewy primer, which I do quite like because it tends to grip on my makeup. So I'm hoping that it will still be like that. So the next thing is obviously foundation, and this item was what started up the whole idea, and it's the It Cosmetics CC cream. So I basically have never tried anything by It Cosmetics apart from this, because by looking at the pictures and looking at everything that it kind of says it does for red skin, I picked this up a really long time ago and I basically just forgot that I had it. So I have used it maybe once or twice on camera, but it's been a hot minute since I actually used it, even off camera basically. So I thought I would use it today. This is in the shade let's see if I can find it, because I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna use my ISO clean little pot thing, and I'm going to, I never remember how much I need, so I'm just gonna take it a little bit at a time and we're gonna go for it. And I do remember thinking it was okay when I got it a while ago. But again, because it's been a while, I don't know if it's changed, if it's gone off. I hope it hasn't, because I wanted to kind of give it another go, because my skin isn't as bad as it was, I'd say, about a year ago. Because my skin, I mean, if you follow me or you've been a subscriber for a while, you do know that my rosacea has been really up and down over the past few years, but hopefully it's kind of getting stable. But when I initially tried this, I was like, I don't think it covers up my red as much as the pictures say it does, because it's for essentially people like me who suffer from kind of pigmented skin and very kind of well, just a red tone skin, or just want like a flawless look. But the thing is, this product is not cheap. Even this version, which is like a mini version of the bigger one, I still think this is like £16, and the big one, like the standard size, is around £30. So for me, it's a big commitment to actually buy something like that without realizing if it's actually worth it. So I seem to think alarms are very popular around this time of afternoon in my area. But yeah, when it comes to this, it is a bit yellow tone for me. So I think, I don't know if I remember that from last time, but again, it's been a while since I've actually used it. But I mean, it's meant to be really good like UV protection. But you know, it's small but quite compact, but I do think it's not too bad. I mean, it's looking a bit kind of dewy again on my skin. I don't know if that is because of the primer or just that because it's been a while. So let's go on to setting powder before I drop anything. I am going in with my Collection Lasting Perfection. It's been a while since I've used anything by Collection, to be honest. I don't really think I've tried anything new from them for a while. I think one of the last things might have been their concealers, which I absolutely loved. That concealer is so good. This is a loose powder, so I'm being very careful with it because I don't want it to go like everywhere. I don't have any cream products to use today, so I am just going to set everywhere and just try and remember how much I used to like this, because I'm pretty sure this used to be one of my favorite powders. But that's the thing with loose powders, it's just so messy. And I guess I've always recently just gone for like kind of brick powders, if that makes any sense. So not loose powders but compact powders. I can't even talk right now, but yeah, I do remember this one being quite nice. And to be honest, I don't think I've really ever tried a bad item from Collection. Saying that, I'm sure I probably have, but this is a really nice powder just to kind of set everything in and making me look a bit more matte. Next we have a blush. This is by Colourpop, so I do have quite a lot of Colourpop items, and actually a few on the way, because for some reason my last order is really taking its time, but I do hope I get it soon, because I'm pretty sure I got a new blush in there, but I can't remember. But this is the pressed powder blush in the shade Foxy. Again, I always forget that I have this, because there's another blush that I use, which I think was part of their kind of like botanical flower collection, which I do really like. But this is quite a peachy tone, so this is not normally a blush that I do go for, but it's still quite nice. It gives me a really nice glow. And again, it is quite pigmented, but you have to build it up. And I guess I'm not sure why I kind of just forgot about it. Again, it just kind of set within the rest of my collection, so it kind of just like blended in with everything else, but it's still really nice. It's still pretty pigmented. I don't think any of these products might be out of date, I don't know, but again, as long as my skin doesn't give like some kind of reaction, I think we're doing good so far. Next on highlighter, so this is actually Living My Best Light by Beauty Bay. Anytime I use a Beauty Bay item, it's always their eyeshadow palettes, and I always forget that I have this. So this is their quad highlighter kind of set, and I do really like this. These are really pigmented, so I feel like going in maybe with Precious and Dazzle, which are these two, because they are the shades that will probably work best for me, even though I'm sure you can still get this kit. Beauty Bay are always coming out with new stuff, but they haven't actually released any new like highlighters recently, because I'm always on their website, so I mention it quite frequently that I literally check their site every day if there's anything new coming out. But recently Beauty Bay have only come out with their eyeshadow palettes, which I did review recently, so if you want to check out those videos, please do that. But yeah, this highlighter set, I think I never really pick it up because it's quite bulky, and I do prefer to have their smaller one. Their shade, I think it's called Beam, which is one of the best highlighters I have ever owned, and I do really like it. Where this set is nice, but again, I think it's just a bit of a hassle, and I think I just keep it in my eyeshadow palette selection area, and that's probably why I forget about it. So let's go on to the eyes now, and I actually have two eyeshadow palettes that I have wanted to use again for a while, but again, I just forget that they're there, because one of them is really small, which is the Charlotte Tilbury the Mesmerizing Maroon Quad, and also this dupe by Too Faced. This is the Technic eyeshadow palette, which is called their Exposed palette. So I actually have reviewed these only like once, I believe, especially the Charlotte Tilbury one, but I remember talking about this one specifically, and why I've forgotten to use it, I think because I haven't had any means to just try it on my channel. And with the Charlotte Tilbury one, like I said, because it's so small, it kind of gets buried in my other palettes, but I just genuinely forgot it was there because it was so forgettable. Like, this is £40. I don't like it. I don't really like it. I understand people's love and hype around Charlotte Tilbury, but I really could not just get used to it. So I'm actually going to use probably the shimmers, where I just want to use the matte shades on this palette, because I thought it's been a while since I've used them, so I'm just going to use them both today, and I'm sure you guys don't mind or care. So I'm just going to go in with some of the light tones. I'm going to start off with this shade just here, and I believe this is like a big price difference. So I think this Technic palette is about £4, and the Charlotte Tilbury one is like 40, like I mentioned. I think the Charlotte Tilbury ones, you can get them for more affordable now because they've been out for a while. But to be honest, I do quite like this Technic palette again. It's a dupe of the Too Faced palette. I think it's the Born This Way palette, I can't remember. But when I reviewed it, I did really like it, especially for a £4 palette. Like, you can't really go wrong. And I need to try more Technic, but I don't think my local Wilkinsons have anything new for me to like kind of try out. But this is still quite nice by itself, and you do get a nice selection of shades like I showed you guys. So that was the first shade. Again, very nice, very buildable. I don't know why I forgot I had it. That's just the way it goes, to be honest, because I own too much makeup. I try to like cull my makeup as often as I can, but I don't think I do very well because I'm kind of like, oh, but I really like this one. I really want this one to like stay. I'm going in with another shade now. But again, everything else I forget about because I'm always buying new makeup. So if you do follow me on my channel, you would know that I do frequently test out new products and all this and that. But I try and incorporate my older products into my videos as well, just so that they're actually used. And on my time off, when I do speak about like when I don't use makeup on camera, I do try and use some of my old products just so they don't get old and just like go off basically. So now we're going in with the Charlotte Tilbury palette. I don't even know what shade to use. I don't even know what brush. There we go. Because you get 3 shimmers, which is fine. I kind of feel like going in with this top one, so I think this might even be number 1, which is like your prime shade, but I feel like going in with it to see if it would do anything for my lid, because when I initially purchased this, I don't think I was very impressed with this palette because yeah, it costs a lot but didn't give you much in my opinion. And I know that there are some like hardcore Charlotte Tilbury fans out there. I'm obviously not one of them. I only have like 2 of her products, which is this eyeshadow palette and then a lipstick, like a liquid lipstick. And I'm just like, okay, that's cool. So yeah, this palette is okay. I mean, I know this first shade is meant to be like your starter, but I really just wanted to try it today. I'm sorry about the alarms in the background. It's literally nothing I can do. But anyway, let's carry on. I'm just going to try one of this red shade as well, because I feel like maybe putting that a bit here as well, just to kind of use as many shades as possible to kind of do some type of look and just use as many shades. I will use this probably in a video soon, but I really just don't know what to use it for. But yeah, that was those 2, and now we're ending on the lips. So I have this lip duo by what's it called, P. Louise, and I kind of did forget that I have this because I have this in I have like a P. Louise box where, because I've mentioned so many times before, but when they deliver packages, they come in these like massive boxes, and so I keep all of her items in one box just so they're together because they're small bottles or whatever. And I kind of forgot that I had this lip kit, and I really love this pencil. I think out of the lip kit, this pencil is amazing. It's so creamy, it's so soft, and it's just amazing. So I'm actually going to put this on off camera and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and this is my finished look. I think with the lips, I kind of don't feel like this is the best kind of lip duo that I would really go for. So I guess that's probably another reason why I don't go for this lip kit that often. But let me just I keep on forgetting to take off this stupid headband. But yeah, this is my finished look of products that I forgot that I owned. And again, I will probably be doing this version of a video again soon, because I'm sure there's more makeup buried in my other makeup that I have forgotten about. But yeah, let me know if you tend to forget about your certain products, because again, I do, and I just buy more and it just piles on top and the old ones just get forgotten about. But I'll try and be more consistent with my usage of makeup, and I'll try and buy less. It's a New Year's resolution that's being okay, kind of like 4 months in. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social media. because I'm always active on there, and at this moment of time I'm almost close to like 200 subscribers. So if you want to like follow me, then please do. I would really appreciate it, and I hope you're well, guys. See you soon. Bye.